Lord Mayor, locum tenens, aldermen, my lords, remembrancer, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tacitus Day and the Tacitus Lecture, a full day hosting breakfast, lunch, student lectures, and now the highlight this evening. The World Trader's motto and company toast was inspired by Thomas Jefferson's inaugural address of 1801, commerce and honest friendship with all. And that means intellectual commerce. Tonight, we are using our Tacitus Lecture, now in its fourth decade, the premier annual intellectual event in the city, to discuss trade with robots. London is, and almost always has been, the premier science city. From the Gresham College days of the Tudor New Learning, Francis Bacon, the foundation of the Royal Society, and on to the Industrial Revolution, genetics, and even fintech, London has been at least as much about science and technology as it has been about finance and trade. The Right Honourable the Lord Mayor, Alderman Charles Bowman, is touring Asia and sends us his best wishes, and thus it is my privilege to introduce the Lord Mayor locum tenens, my fellow alderman, Dame Fiona Woolf. Fiona was Lord Mayor of London from 2013 to 2014. As an energy lawyer, her theme was the energy to transform lives. And one of her core programs, Tomorrow's Cities, centered on the technology to transform cities. And thus it is most appropriate that she introduces tonight's proceedings. Fiona.
Master, wardens, my lords, fellow aldermen, Mr. Remembrancer, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Lord Mayor, welcome to Guildhall. It's wonderful to be here at the 31st annual Tacitus Lecture. I haven't been to all 31, but I haven't missed very many. A fantastic forum it is to engage with the big debates currently at the center of world trade. Congratulations to the world traders for filling Guildhall to bursting with the great minds of the city once again. As you have heard, the Lord Mayor is in Asia, but he has recently bounced back from a trip to Australia and New Zealand before going there. I was in Australia too at the same time on a different agenda, one of energy and climate change. I wondered who was stalking whom. The Lord Mayor met with dozens of businessmen, government officials and industry experts to understand new ways in which the UK can boost their trading relationship with these two great nations. And one topic at the heart of all his conversations was financial technology. At home and abroad, the fintech sector is growing at an unbelievable rate. London is host to the largest fintech centre in the world, employing 44,000 people and generating a revenue of £6.6 billion per year. And in 2017 alone, the UK invested a further £1.8 billion into advancing financial technology. Technology is set to revolutionize financial services in the same way that it is doing for the retail, communications, and energy sectors, making our work quicker, easier, more accurate, increasing efficiency and productivity, and making everything more affordable. In the electricity sector, we've had a real light bulb moment. Technology and AI will enable us to use cheap, flexible resources that have frankly been sitting around in our store cupboards, gathering the dust for years. And just like in other sectors, fintech is also set to break down barriers of national borders, making Britain's financial professional services centre even more global. Master, your theme for the year, reaching out and abroad on trade and technology, could not be more relevant. But as these changes begin to materialize, how will they transform the way in which we do business? What will the workplace look like? And should we be concerned, as well as excited, about the fast rate in which these changes are being made? Our lecture today, Cyber Trade, Will AI Displace or Enhance Our Work?, will no doubt explore these questions, plus many more. But before we begin, may I quickly say a very sincere thank you to all our supporters, without whom this event would not be able to take place. A huge thank you to Mrs. Wendy Drew, the Cardano Foundation, Dascoin, Aon, Lloyd's Register, Beaufort Securities, and the Commercial Education Trust. Thank you all. And now may I introduce our key speaker, lecturer Dr. Nathan Myhrvold, former Chief Technology Officer at Microsoft, no less, and one of the world's great polymaths. Thank you, Nathan, for joining us today. We look forward to learning from you. Thank you all.